Who is the forgotten soldier? The one whose name history erased, but whose deeds shaped the course of events. This is the tale of a hero overlooked, a story that begins in the early days of our past century. In the year 1924, a child was born in a small, nondescript town. A town so small, it barely made a mark on the map. This child, named John, was destined to have a life of extraordinary courage, yet destined to remain unknown. John's childhood was anything but ordinary. He grew up in the midst of the Great Depression, where every meal was a luxury and every penny a treasure. But these hardships only steeled his resolve, preparing him for the trials that lay ahead. As the world plunged into the chaos of the Second World War, John, barely out of his teens, enlisted in the army. He was not driven by a thirst for glory, but by a simple belief that he had a duty to protect those who could not protect themselves. John fought bravely in the grueling battles, each one a testament to his unwavering courage. He saved countless lives, often risking his own in the process. His actions were heroic, yet his name was never etched on any monument, his deeds never chronicled in the annals of history. As the war ended, John returned home, not to a hero's welcome, but to the quiet anonymity of his small town. He carried the scars of war, both visible and invisible, yet he bore them with stoic resolve. He lived out the rest of his days in obscurity, his heroic deeds known only to those whose lives he touched. So why did history forget John? Perhaps it's because he never sought recognition. He didn't fight for medals or accolades. He fought because he believed it was the right thing to do. His is a story of quiet courage, of a hero who shunned the spotlight, choosing instead to let his actions speak for him. Today, we pay tribute to the forgotten soldier, whose name we may not know, but whose deeds we will never forget. He serves as a reminder that heroism is not about fame or recognition, but about doing what is right, even when no one is watching. To the forgotten soldier, we salute you. Your story may have been overlooked, but your spirit lives on. In the hearts of those you saved, in the freedom we enjoy, and in the lessons you taught us about true courage and selflessness. You may be the forgotten soldier, but to us you are an unsung hero.